finally, for today's episode, let's turn to David Trim for a look at Adventist history.
This week, we hear about the life of the lesser-known Kellogg brother.
This week in Adventist history, we tell the story of one heroic pioneer medical missionary. On December 20, 1921, Merritt G Kellogg died in Healdsburg, California, at the age of 90. Like his more famous, or infamous, younger brother John Harvey Kellogg, Merritt Gardner Kellogg became a doctor. In 1852, age 20, he had been one of the first people in Battle Creek, Michigan to become a Seventh-day Adventist. In 1859, he moved to California, becoming just the second Seventh-day Sabbath keeper on the west coast of the United States. In 1867, he went back to the East Coast and, at the age of 35, completed medical studies. The following year, the newly qualified doctor returned to California with John Loughborough and Daniel Bordeaux. They were the first Adventist missionaries, which is what they were called, sent to the Pacific coast of the United States. For a decade, Merritt mixed medical practice with evangelistic campaigns. But in 1877, with Ellen White's strong encouragement, Dr. Kellogg founded the Rural Health Retreat, later St. Helena Sanitarium. He worked closely with the prophetess. In 1893, age 61, Merritt daringly accepted a call to work in the South Pacific, probably at Ellen White's suggestion. He sailed on the second voyage of the mission ship Pitcairn, and he then worked for several years as a medical missionary in the Tonga and Samoa Islands. He eventually moved to Australia, where he helped to found Sydney Sanitarium, today's Sydney Adventist Hospital. Only in 1903, at the age of 70 and after 10 years missionary service, did Merritt Kellogg finally return back to California, where he made his last home close to St. Helena Sanitarium and to the final home of Ellen White. Few Adventists can match his record of playing a key role in the founding of two of the denomination's great historic institutions. Merritt Kellogg died 97 years ago this week in Adventist history.